So Nigel, another game where Gloucester have left it late, but that was a real tough encounter.
It was, we were fully expecting it to be. London Welsh were a very difficult side to beat, and obviously they had a bit of a cause behind them in terms of proving a point, really, and it was difficult. Didn't help ourselves, but first and foremost, give credit to London Welsh for how they played the game today. We'll reflect on it, and it's 4 points, but it's 4 points at the cost really of a very poor performance, and we're not going to accept that in terms of where we want to be. If we're a top four side and got ambitions to do that, we've got to be a lot more clinical than we were today, and at times we just completely lost our shape and pattern and structure, and put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and it was very frantic out there. We lacked control. So we're not under any illusions that we've got a huge amount of work to do before we play Harlequins here next week. But I have to say it was a fantastic occasion today. 40,500 people for this match is phenomenal. And ultimately, I suppose that crowd got us over the line.
It's a game for cool heads and experienced players, and that's showed by your selection of both Peter Buxton and Andy Hazel, which indicated that the game would be played in the contact areas. Is that exactly what we got?
Yeah, it is, and we had a very strong bench to come on as well, and we were hoping to do that from a position of strength, but we weren't, so we had to change things in that second half. Just to bring something different, and we did, and we gained ascendancy. I thought we were well in control that last 20 minutes, but up until that point, we made hard work of it. But as I say, we can't underestimate how good London Welsh were as well.
Plaudits have got to go to Dan Murphy. Came into the starting lineup before the game. And he put in a sterling performance and winning penalties at key times. Yeah, he was
fantastic today. Our scrum was always going to be crucial in this game, and it proved the difference probably. We knew that our set piece had to be strong, and as much as we won some line-out ball, it wasn't great ball to play with. But our scrum was a major factor in today's performance. It's a frustrating position to be in, because a lot of the boys give a lot of effort in that match. We just weren't accurate enough to actually get out of it what we planned to. But at the end of the day, we've got the 4 points, and we'll move on. And in some ways, it'll allow us to springboard into the Harlequins game on Friday.
Well, today we welcome back some of the Six Nations internationals back into the squad. Would you say that it'll take a couple of games for them to click back into their combinations?
Yeah, I'm sure by their own admission they'll admit that they weren't great today. It's very difficult, you move from one environment to another, and it does take time for things to click, and we saw certainly elements of that today. But as I say, I think all the players ultimately will be very frustrated with themselves individually. And that's maybe not a bad position to be in, with 4 games remaining.
Just a final thought to those 14,000 fans that came to Kingsholm today. How vital are they going to be in the next few weeks?
Oh, they're going to be absolutely critical, really. It's a fantastic place to play when it's as full as it was today. And as I said, I think the one thing we've shown yet again is resilience. I'd like us to show a little bit more than that at times, but that underpins this team, and that's based. A lot of that is based around the support. Sometimes that support just gets the boys over the line, and we may not be as accurate or as clinical as we'd like to be, but certainly the effort can't be faulted.
Nigel Davies, thanks very much for your time.
Thank you. Cheers.